who do 3 lines of business. Just an introduction.
See, the 9 seconds, you get that? The first Qatari company. Now he has attention.
Yes.
Thank you.
The first line of business is consultation, strategy, and training. The second line of business is management. So we manage accounts, we manage campaigns, we manage digital advertisements, we manage crises digitally. So we focus on digital communication. The third line of business is managing technologies and tools. So anything that could be integrated between the offline and digital, we care about. So we have an R&D section in our company that cares about any kind of technologies that focuses on integrating offline and online. We faced a lot, especially in the marketing and communication sector. We are managing the tools of social media, websites, mobile apps, and all kinds of technologies that is being available in the market. And we help organizations to tap into the digital communication industry and start using it. I'm dealing with the toughest target segments, the governmental and semi-governmental. So I'm focusing on transforming governments into digital governments. And
excellent. If you could just a little bit focus on the initial steps in customer validation and why customer validation is so important.
Okay. So I've been into the Lean Startup 1 in Qatar Business Incubation Center. So we've been in the first batch. Making sure that our products and services that we provide for the customers is actually validated with them was a big issue. We opened the company and we have outlined all the products and services that we could do. And we think that the customers need. After 1.5 years, we realized that whatever we are providing is not working. Because the customer's needs looks into a different thing. They need something else. They need something that we are not providing. So after the Lean Startup and the guidance of Ahmed, he pushed us so much. Yeah, thank you. To focus on the customer validation, what they want, what they need, what is their pains. Because if you are pushing him into a digital world that he never heard of. We're talking about the digital transformation. They never heard of it. It's not like we're chit-chatting about technologies. They don't know. The clients don't know. So he are willing to pay for awareness, willing to pay for training, willing to pay for advertising, willing to pay for consultation. All of that is necessary for each client. Working with the government, we are focusing to spend so much time with the client, awareing him about the tools and techniques of social media, techniques of digital tools. How can we utilize websites, mobile applications, technologies that is available in the market on their benefit, not something that they're paying money, fortunes around and they're not using.
Let me ask you a question in that. Your startup, your company is not a startup anymore. It's probably one of the most successful companies in social media in Qatar. But nobody actually knows that you went through tough times where 99.999% would give up.
Yes.
What was one of the biggest challenge? Where you had one of the biggest challenge? What was the challenge, and how did you overcome it?
Okay. One of the biggest challenge, I don't know numbers. I cannot calculate. I have my business advisor over there who do all the financials, everything. You have to meet this guy. I was speaking about it. As an entrepreneur, you don't have to know everything. You need to have a team who know every single aspect of the business. Financials, technical, HR, communication, marketing, finance. Every single aspect of the business is important. Me and my ex-partner, well, he's the technical guy, I'm the management guy, I can talk, I'm the communication guy, but we don't have the...
We found that out already.
Yes, exactly. So we don't have the business aspect, the real aspect, how to grab money, how to get and generate money, revenues into the company in order for us to sustain. So after 2 years, I went back to Dr. Ahmed Taha. He's my business advisor and partner at the moment. He owns 39% of the company at the moment. So give a clap to Dr. Ahmed Taha. This made sure that when we've been tendering for the Handball Championship of Qatar 2015 as a small company, that we won it and we got the award and we run it successfully. Yani we had an issue that we didn't have any kind of employees who's been hired at the beginning. At the end of the championship, we had 73 resources hired.
Say it again, how many?
73 people working in social media, running 8 channels, doing video production, photography, community management, engagement, live coverage. People who are dedicated to just run social media. It's not an easy task, it's media. It's not an easy task. Anybody who thinks it's an easy task, it's not. Make it, okay, the value...
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It was big value, the value of money, but we spent 95% out of this value. Just to make sure that we have a massive client. Then whenever we go to a client and say, and he asks us, you worked with whom? Well, we run the Handball Championship. Can we just go further? This made sure that we have a very strong ground as an SME, as a startup, making sure that we have the good collaboration. We had 4 subcontractors working with us, 2 international and 2 in Qatar. So making sure that collaborations is everywhere is a successful thing, is a successful steps actually.
One more question. What advice would you give startups? People think, oh, I'm gonna start a company, I'm gonna just try it out, I'm gonna work from 9 till 5 o'clock, and then I'm gonna go home and have go to Villaggio and get an ice cream, etc. So, what can you tell us? What is it? How is a typical startup life?
A typical startup is 24/7.
Plus the night.
24/7.
Plus the night.
Forget. In the first 2 years, forget about your social life. Seriously, I have a lot of friends that I haven't seen for so much. Making sure that your business is running successfully is putting so much effort in it. Yeah, I've been seeing that people are saying that a thumb rule that 3 years that businesses will start actually showing that there is revenue. This is true. I wasn't believing that. When we said that, well, yeah, we are a technology company, we don't have costs, but establishing your customers took so much time. Imagine that I've been taking technical and commercial proposals to clients that I don't know what is it in. I don't know what is that. Yeah, my experience in technical and commercial proposal was 0. Just building that and making sure that the needs are there, then tackling their needs and signing a contract was a very valuable thing. Signing any contract, anything that proves to you that your services or the product that it's there is needed. Otherwise it's trash. After 3 years, if you didn't start generating revenue around your business, I think you have to rethink it. Secondly, make sure that you have good collaborations. Don't work alone. As a startup, don't work alone. Sometimes just aligning yourself with different companies like marketing, communication, other IT companies or products that you know in the market will bring you a bigger share value in the market. Will push you more that you have a full, don't go with a product with a single feature. Bring other products with you that will create a better environment for the client who's investing his money into that. This will let him really think about your solution, especially tech people.
Excellent. What's next for you?
Well, now we're branching out. يعني social media solutions is branching in Dubai, inshallah.
Oh, welcome.
We're working there, yes.
Come to.
Of course. So, and this is one. Secondly, we're strategizing ourselves to be the main consultants of all the digital communications in Qatar. This is something that we're visioning, and we're trying so hard to get the right connections, the right combinations, to be the right consultants for Qatar, because this is a transformation for Qatar. Seeing all of this is something that is very promising. Now, putting the right consultants, the right experiences, the right culture that will push Qatar into the right transformation, it's needed. Us, other consultants, international consultants, will be working with us, making sure that we have the best models and best strategies to transform Qatar to digital.
Excellent. One last question. What would you recommend the government to do? I don't want to say the word change, but to really promote entrepreneurship, to really promote startups.
Okay.
I know it's a tough.
The toughest question.
A diplomatic answer, please.
Okay. This is the toughest question. I have the answer. But creating the right ecosystem, because entrepreneurs are very active people, very passionate people about their ideas. Making sure that failure process is there, making sure that investments are there, not to make sure that we have a lot of successful companies. No, we need a lot of successful experiences. Investing in those experiences is a must. Not just saying that we will be taking the best. No, we will take the people who have potential to be. Maybe the first startup that they will create won't work, but the experience that they had from customer validation, from approaching the market, from creating a prototype, checking that the MVP is working or not, built a bigger experience in them, then they will look into the right track that they will do. Giving this kind of environment and culture, it requires from the government a lot of investment. This investment just for failure projects. If we got hundreds of projects being invested in, little money, sitting with the entrepreneur, saying that I have product, where is the value? This is the value. This is $50,000 or 50,000 riyals or whatever. Develop it. I'm sure that maybe 80% out of it will drop out. But again, this is smart investment. 20%, if they run out, there will be big companies who will be starting from Qatar and going worldwide.
Do you allow for a question from the audience?
Yes, I allow.
Question from the audience? A one-time opportunity. Let me just rephrase it. He is not just a successful entrepreneur. Once you're a successful entrepreneur, you become immediately an investor. Let me rephrase it again. Do you have a question for him? 9 seconds, pitch comes now. Okay, Ahmed. You see? That's the language you understand, you see that?
Money plays the bigger role.
Hi, I'm Muhammed. I'm the founder of Trends. So I heard you talking about if the